Good evening and welcome to Wednesday night. I am Leanne. Thank you for joining me. I hope everyone's having a lovely week. It has been an incredible week with lots of things happening at the moment. So I can see there's a few people coming on and saying hello. Hey Izzy, hope you're doing well, honey. And of course, my lovely mum is also here as well. Hey mum. And we have Debbie saying hello. I'm really well, thank you, honey. And what about yourself? Again, we have the lovely Ros here also watching from my time TV, and we do have Louise here. Beautiful. Hey, honey, how you going? And we also have Sally that are commenting in the comments. So, hey, honey, we will get to questions very shortly. We'll see how we go for time. We do have some beautiful members in the green room as well joining us at the same time, and we have Caitlin here. Hey, hun. I hope you're doing really well. And she's just saying hi to Ros there as well in the comments. So, just before we do jump in, I do ask people to help me spread the love. Invite your friends and family to join in. You never know when somebody might get the message that they know, or something that we are talking about may resonate with them as well. Hey, Alison, how you doing? All right. Now, the cross posting has changed a bit. I still haven't got my head around it with Facebook. There's too many things going on to actually spend the time to work it out. So, I have shared this post over onto my Leanne Winston Psychic Medium page as well. So, if you are watching from there and commenting in the comments, I'm not going to be able to see your comments tonight. So, you will need to jump over here into mytimetv.live. If you're new to watching on mytimetv.live, please hit the follow button, hit the like. I think it's a follow button actually on that page as well. Hey Stacey, how you doing? And we also have Edward from Canada. Hey, how you going, hun? I hope you're doing well. And I was actually thinking of you today. That's a bit spooky, isn't it? Hey, Judy, how are you? And Louise is showing me she shared the love, and Tiffany is here also as well. How you going, hun? All right. So basically, I will explain shortly, Edward, what I was thinking of you. So you might want to hang in for that one. So yeah, so you never know when somebody's going to get a message that they may need as well. So don't forget, jump over to My Time TV if you're watching at mytimetv.live. If you are watching from somewhere else. Now, those that have been watching Sunday night and Monday that got to join in on our paranormal investigations. Now, we are going to go on with that. Okay, so we're going to have different properties that we are going to do lives from. So, as myself and Simone and our team are doing our investigations, there will be part of those investigations that will be streamed live back to mytimetv.live. So, if you haven't hit the like button or the follow button on the page, you're going to miss out. So, make sure you do that. And also, you can hit the button to give you alerts when we go live as well. So, we'd love you guys to join in with us. Hey, Tiffany, and we also have Pam here as well. Beautiful. So, yeah, we would love you guys to be a part of these investigations and let us know while you're watching what it is that you see or you hear or experience with that. Now, with the reason I was thinking of you was today we did some planning in putting together the team, the focus around the paranormal investigation. So, what we're in the proceeds of doing at the moment is we will be setting up a YouTube channel and a Facebook page just for the investigation side of it as well. So, as much as we're going to live stream and be a part of my time with that, you're also going to see its own page where we're going to share some information, and you guys can share information about places with us that you may think is worth investigating as well. So Ros is saying they were great fun. Ros Paranormal Activity. Yeah. So Ros joined us on Sunday night at Achunga, and we had a ball, and Ros was picking up a lot of information there in the storeroom and whatnot. So Ros, we're looking forward to doing some more, honey. with you as well. Unfortunately, Monday night's venue, we had to sign a confidentiality form, so we weren't and we are not able to give away our location, but we certainly did get a lot of information there as well, so that was really exciting. Hey Tamara, hey Tash, and we also have Isla. I think it is, sorry, honey, is so excited for the paranormal stuff. One thing that we're really focusing on is making sure that we are very respectful of the owners of the property, the energy, and the past ones, families, and stuff in that side. So you're not going to really see us go out and provoke energies and stuff like that. We are really going to focus on being more understanding and respectful of spirit in that way. So, and we're going to follow it up with the history to compare what we get in our tours with that. So today we've spent most of the day going over footage from Sunday night at Echanga and starting to do the history into that building of what has happened there over many, many years, because I think it goes back into about the 1830s or something off the top of my head. I think it was built, it could have been 1860. So pretty old place. So it's really exciting to be able to do that. Hey, Rashina. So don't forget the hashtag. Let me know where you are watching from as well. And Stacey's saying caught some of the paranormal stuff the other day with Simone Barney. Beautiful, yes, my partner in crime there. So we are having a ball playing with. Well, I shouldn't call it playing. Using our equipment and using our abilities to see what we can pick up. So it's been very interesting. All right. So let me know how your week has been. Are you feeling this energy change? Because it is starting to become more of an uplifting energy. I know some people are still feeling that sort of stirring energy that is a little bit unsettled, but it is certainly starting to move in the right direction. Here in Adelaide or the hills, we've had the beautiful sunshine, so that helps us feel better and recharged as well. So I would love to know how you are feeling as well. So Tamara's letting me know she is in Adelaide. Rashina is in South Africa. Thank you for sharing, lovely ladies. Beautiful. All right, so let's jump in and let's bring up some beautiful members. Hey, gorgeous, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Yeah, really well, thank you. You're looking really well. How's your week been?
It's been good. A bit exhausting, but it's been good.
Yeah, it is a bit
Yeah.
like that this week, isn't it? I actually laid down and had a 2-hour nap this afternoon.
I so wanted to have a nanny nap.
Yeah, I think it was the weather for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Beautiful. So, did you have a
Have you been
question,
well?
honey?
Um,
Yes, yeah, getting there. Yeah,
oh, that's good.
body's letting me
Um,
know it's a bit achy, but we'll get there.
yeah. I do have a question. About surgery. Is there any surgery coming up for me?
No, I don't feel it. I got a very straight away no with that. So to me, it's a feeling they can maintain what's going on without
Yeah.
needing to do the surgery in that side of it. So
Yeah.
I do feel that it's going to be okay in that
Yeah.
way. All right.
Yeah.
Um, you're looking at natural alternatives.
No. So I'm supposed to have a hysterectomy.
Yeah.
Um, and Um, I saw the specialist today who said that it needed to come out.
Okay.
Um, and I don't know whether to just pay for it to get done because,
I'm
yeah,
actually wondering if you should look at natural. Well, I'm being drawn to natural alternatives. So whether there might be something hormonally that you can take that may balance it, the issues,
yeah,
sort of thing. I just get the reference to. I don't feel that I'm jumping straight down the pathway of surgery with that side. Okay. I always say trust your doctors, trust your instincts. But yeah, I'm just going to look at alternative. You're in two minds about it.
yeah,
Okay,
like
because I
just
just feel
the cost of it.
yeah, yeah, okay. Because I kind of feel like I myself are thinking I'm too young to go down that pathway just yet. So whether that's something that you sort of been in the back of your mind in that sense, but I get the reference to I keep hearing natural alternatives. sort of
Yeah.
thing. So maybe talk to a naturopath or look at what they sort of suggest before making that decision in
Yeah.
that sense. But my feeling is it's not going to happen. And I don't feel like it's happening soon, put it that
Yeah.
way. So I just think there's something else that can be done in that sense. Have you had a second opinion?
Today was the second opinion,
And
and
they've both been the same?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So trust your guts.
Yeah.
Trust your gut. Sort of that feeling in that sense. But I always say,
Yeah.
like I said, go by your doctor's advice and that. But my feeling is
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm strongly looking at balancing with the natural therapy side of it.
Yeah. Because I
Give
can
yourself
go on the waiting. I can
yeah,
go on the waiting list, but
yeah,
it can take up to 18 months.
yeah.
And the symptoms that I've got are just way too much. So I was considering just paying for it to get done so that I can get back on track.
And we life, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I'd go, like I said, trust your instincts. But yeah, I just keep hearing natural therapy. So maybe it might be worth even just, pardon me, talking to a naturopath and just seeing what they can do to balance the
Yeah.
hormone side of stuff with that. So, your
Cool.
hormones are out.
Um, no, I don't think it's so much the hormones.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
So, does the hormones cause the pain?
No, I've got like another, like it's similar to the endometriosis.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just feeling like I'm looking at the balance of hormones in that side of it. So whether it's the hormone levels are sort of causing that or irritating it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I keep hearing natural therapies in
Yeah.
that sense. Okay. Have you ever seen
Cool.
a naturopath?
Years and years ago.
Yeah. I know there used
Yeah.
to be a good one here at the Hills, but I don't think she's here anymore over at
Yeah.
Littlehampton. But yeah, I would look at myself, I'm sort of just being pulled in that direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Thank
All
you.
right, Annie. Well, all the best with it. I'll keep you in my
Thank
thoughts.
you.
So, but yeah, I guess only you sort of know what you're going through in
Yeah.
that sense and what's best for you.
Yeah.
Okay. And how's your
Thank
daughter
you.
doing? You're
Oh,
welcome,
she's
honey.
doing really well. Yeah.
Beautiful. That's good. All right. Well, sending my love to you both.
Thank you. And to you too.
You're welcome. Thanks, hon. Good to see you.
Okay. You too.
Take care. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Oh, wonderful, gorgeous soul. And that's the thing, I am not trained in medical in any way, and I always like to make people aware of that as well. So we know our bodies, and we've got experts out there to help us with it. So excellent. All right, beautiful. Next we have Izzy. Hey, gorgeous. How you going? She's
I'm
on.
well.
How are you? Good to see you. I'm
Good
liking the
seeing
blonde.
you.
Yeah, it's
Just
been a
I'm
little
still here.
while. That's it.
Oh,
Be
it's
nice
so
to
goofy,
catch up.
right? No, come on.
Yeah, yeah. And how you been?
I'm all right. I'm in a time warp out here.
Yeah. Still feeling a bit
You know.
stuck?
Yeah, but it's funny. I was buying my ticket home, and
Yeah.
right before I confirmed, a girlfriend said she's actually coming here to visit from Sydney.
Lovely timing. So will she
I
come
know,
before
and they
you go?
booked their ticket.
Or what was that?
Well,
Sorry, hon?
I'm changing my ticket. I'm changing
Yeah.
my ticket.
Oh, beautiful. So you're staying longer?
Yeah, just like a week.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not much. We've
We,
been pretty lucky to have you this long.
no, I don't want to miss Christmas.
Yeah, that's it. Get home to family and whatnot. So,
You know, I love it here.
yeah,
It's like home now, but
yeah.
gotta get back to my kitty.
Yeah,
and work.
yeah. Well, hey, it's been what? Probably
What do you
8, 9 months, 10 months?
9.
9.
Yeah.
And you were originally, what, here for 2 or 3, weren't you? Before COVID?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been quite a big extended stay, really, hasn't it? Yeah. Well, you're looking really well.
Well, my airline.
Sorry,
Oh,
hun?
well, thank you, Becca. I just talked to my cousin too, and my airline is still not flying.
Are you kidding? So how will you manage
No,
that? Will you be
I
able
have
to
to
go?
buy a different ticket.
Yeah. So will you be able to go certain distance and then have to swap airlines, or?
I'll just have to go on a different airline. United is a carrier. I think they're the postal one, so they have to
Yeah.
fly,
Yeah.
and so they
Okay.
still fly.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. So at least you've got a backup plan.
Yeah, and you want to hear what's even funnier? It's
Yes.
cheaper for me to buy a round ticket.
You're kidding. So can you go there for 6 months and then come back? Does that work that way? We'll have you back.
That's what they're doing. Isn't that
Yeah.
funny? It's like
It's
I have no
crazy.
idea what the universe is.
Well,
It is. It is.
it is, and it's something that's probably never happened before, sort of thing in that sense. So, you think it'd be cheaper to go one way than to turn around and come back to Australia, sort of thing in that sense. So, well, that just means you might have to come back and see us.
Well, most definitely. I'll always come see you.
Definitely. I love it, honey. So excellent. So what was that? Sorry, hon?
Oh, I said I hope to go to the fair where I first met you like 7 years ago, the health
Oh,
fair.
no.
Are you going to be
Wow.
there?
Yes, November 28th and 29th, I think it is, the last weekend of November. Definitely there. So I'll be on stage doing some more work. I think that's where you just got me, wasn't it? Sort of thing. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to being back into
I'll
the
be there
fair.
to see you.
Excellent. Well, I get to have a hug, but I get
So,
to have a
hey,
birthday hug before then with you.
I
Yes,
hope so. I
looking
have
forward
cake.
to it. There's not a birthday without cake, is
So
it?
my guides come in. What are my guides telling you? They want to
What am I
talk to you.
Okay, what are your guides telling me? All right, so the sound's sort of dropping in and out a little bit on my end. Take a breath and be patient. Okay. I don't feel that's around your flights, so I get the reference to look at other things going on. So I do feel there's other things in the background that aren't moving as quickly as you would want to in that side of it. You're still doing the writing, because I get look at the writing. Okay.
Yeah,
So whether you
I send it in to the publisher.
Yay, beautiful. Well done. So has the writing changed a little bit from like what it was originally?
Uh, well, yes and no. I'm just adding something.
Okay, all right. So to me, they were just wanting to acknowledge the change in that side of it. So to me, it's more than more than what you sort of set out with the intention that was put into it to start with. In that sense, I do feel the add-on is a bonus in that sense. So to me, I get you're on the right pathway. Now, my feeling is with the publisher, they're not going to come back with the answer you want straight away. I get be patient. It's that feeling of keep pushing through. So you may need to just change something a little bit or go with a bit different platform in that side of it. But I get you will achieve what you've set out for in that side. Okay. How would you connect with the numbers at the moment? Because I keep seeing numbers around you. I keep getting 19, 20, 80, 43, 72. They just keep throwing the numbers at me.
I don't know.
Are you working with numbers at the moment?
No.
Okay. 18, 20, 80, 72. Okay. So just keep that in mind because
Yeah, the
you'll get
Melbourne
more
Club is
aware.
coming up.
Sorry, what was that? Hon?
The Melbourne Cup.
Hey, well, that's a point. That's coming up, isn't it? I know I predicted the winner not last year, the year before, when I actually got to hold the cup. So, and a thing.
I
And my
remember
mum's
that.
wedding.
I like those pictures.
Yeah, and I didn't even have money on it for
Aw.
myself. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Mum's wedding, you know, her and Dad will, my mum and Dad will be there, so you'll get to see them as well in November. I'm putting them to work again. Well, I'm always putting Dad to work. So yeah, so I just get the reference. I just get the reference to look at the numbers. So whether I don't know that it's Melbourne Cup numbers. Be interesting. No, well, 80 and 72 definitely would not be Melbourne Cup numbers in that side of it. But I just get the reference to look at where the numbers are coming in around you. So to me, I do feel there's importance around that. Okay. I also get the reference to look at the 20th of November. So what's the plans around the 20th?
We don't exist.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So keep the 20th of November in mind.
I don't know. It's nothing to me. Other than
Okay. Yeah. So just keep the 20th of November in mind and look at what comes up around that day. Actually, that's my daughter's birthday. She's turning 21 that day. So it'll be interesting when I catch up with you to see what came up on the 20th. Leanne's saying number 9 for the Melbourne Cup. I haven't even looked at it yet. I'm sure my husband will say to me, well, what's your pick? So he usually does. And Jen's saying maybe the lotto numbers. A lotto numbers don't go that high here in Australia. I don't know about America. But here in so yeah, so just keep the numbers in mind. So I do feel there's significance around that as well. Okay. I also get the reference to work on grounding at the moment. So you're not getting out and doing the walks on the beach like you have been in the past?
No, it started raining a lot, and then I got out of the habit. But I need to get back to it.
Yeah, because I just get the reference to the need to ground sort of thing at the moment. So I get just looking at that at the moment. Okay, I feel positive things though. So to me, you're heading in the right direction. All right.
Oh, well, thank you, and I'm excited to see you soon.
Yes, I look forward to it as well. So that was the 15th, wasn't it? I know it's on my phone. I'll put it in my diary. For the catch up for your birthday.
Yeah, so, yeah. Now I'm doing it really early because I've extended.
Yeah.
If I change it, I'll let you know.
All right, beautiful. That sounds good to me, hun. All right, well, I will let you go. We seem to have a bit of a delay in the sound here. So to you too, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. You take care.
Keep up the good work.
All right, thanks, honey. I look forward to seeing how you go with the publisher. All right, all the best, hon. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. You're welcome, honey. Bye. Mwah. Beautiful soul. I just love the beautiful people that we manage doing this work that brings together. It's water bag. Oh, that's funny because the mouse wasn't even on that. So technology. And we got Pam here saying, nice guys on the weekend. It was just, hi, Leanne. I met a nice guy on the weekend. Just wondering if I will see him again. I got, yes, honey. I certainly... Spirit drew me to that question. So, all right, let's bring up Nicole. Okay. Oops, you unmuted. I muted you. Sorry, hon. How are you going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, really well. Thank you. How's your week been?
Yeah, roller coaster, but
yeah, hasn't slowed down yet.
Yeah, up and down.
Yeah. The energy is a bit crazy at the moment, isn't it? Lots of things going on. So, did you have a question you want to ask, hon?
Well, today I lost my job.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
So it's been a bit of a roller coaster today. So, yeah, I just want to know what there is around that. And, yeah.
Okay. Would I be right in saying you were sort of half in, half out with the job anyway?
To a degree.
Yeah, okay. Because I get the reference to the feeling of wanting to move on to something bigger in that side of it. So I kind of feel like the universe is giving you that push. I also want to put the study books in front of you as well. So what are you thinking of studying or looking at studying?
Yeah.
Okay. So to me, you're on the right pathway. I just get this time is a good time to nurture you. I feel the mixed emotions with you at the moment. So I feel the sadness, but at the same time, I feel the excitement of what could come, knowing that there's more in that side of it. Would I be right in saying, but needing to take some time for yourself as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Always.
So I kind of get this. This is that push. This is that time to nurture you and look at what it is that you need with that side of it. I do get the reference to focus on the study, and I feel like I want to bring balance in. So study and part-time work as well with that. Would I be right in saying not wanting to work full-time?
Yes, just part-time.
Okay. I'm going to put 3 days there. So whether it's like 5, 6 hours a day for 3 hours, I just sort of feel like
Beautiful.
3 days, do like in school hours sort of thing
Mhm.
with that side of it. But my feeling is something's going to come up that is different to what you've been doing, but something that you're quite interested in that sense. So I think outside the square, look at other things, not just what you've got the experience in. All right. So to me, it is the feeling of getting into something that's going to excite you, push your boundaries, but has room for growth in that, and be able to sort of do it within that 3-day period per week. I feel like I've got 3 days in a row, so I can have sort of like a long weekend in that sense as well
Okay.
with that. Keep that in mind. I'm drawn more around the end of November, something catching your attention. So whether it's applying and then waiting to hear and starting after Christmas in that side of it. But I just sort of feel like I'm aligning myself with the end of year, new year, sort of fresh start type of thing with that. Okay.
Okay.
Kind of feel like there's been the push to leave work beforehand. As much as they made the decision, I kind of feel like it was that feeling you were hovering in and out for a little bit of time before it happened. Okay.
Yeah, big time.
So, yeah. So, what are you wanting to study? What's been in the back of your mind? Because I feel like it's not
Right.
new for you.
Well, so this job that I've been in, so I've only been 3 months.
Yeah.
So I've never been in the medical industry before, which is new to me, and I'm liking it. Do I want to? I don't know. I'm a bit confused.
I don't feel like it's direct medical, but it is connected with medical moving forward. So what you've got that experience in will get you in the door to do something else. But I want to add the study with it as well with that. Okay.
Yeah.
So whether it's a little bit more in the private sector sort of thing, I actually feel like it's government based as well. So it's got the connections with the government in that side. Once you get your foot in the door, I get the reference to that opens up a lot of different ways that you can go as well with that.
Okay.
So it feels good.
Oh,
All
look,
right.
today's been, a bit of a full-on day.
Yeah, today's energy's been weird, but I just thought it was me because we've had the 2 ghost investigations one night after another. So, and then
I tried to watch it the other night, but I couldn't really see much. But yeah,
yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of it will be in the dark. I have received some more night vision equipment tonight, so hopefully, or today, I should say. So I just need to rig that up. So the stuff that we go back to the lives with will have night vision attached to it. So you'll be able to see a bit more. Makes it more spookier in the dark.
I know, but trying to watch it at the end, then you get distracted.
That's it, yeah. And it was funny because on Monday night, after we stopped the live because we were having internet issues in the building where we were, that's when the most action happened. But we caught it on camera, so we just need to put stuff together.
Oh, that's good. It's exciting. I'd love to go and do that, but I get scared. But it is exciting.
It is, and I love it. It's tiring, but I really enjoy it as well, and the history and stuff. So it's incredible. I'm certainly, when I drive past that building, I'll be looking at it in a different light than what I have. But it's got a lot of a lot of history
History.
to it,
Mm.
so, which is good. It's good to keep that history alive, I think. So
Yeah, it's good.
yeah, beautiful. All right, honey, will you take care of yourself? Time to
Thank
nurture
you.
you. And my feeling is everything's going to fall into place.
All right,
All
thank you.
right. You're very welcome. Take care, hun.
All right,
Bye.
you too. Bye.
Bye. Wonderful. And that's the thing. I think if we're not listening to what the universe is trying to show us, they will push us at times like that as well. So, change is good. I think a lot of us are moving in the right, being forced into changes and moving in the right direction. We've got Anastasia from YouTube watching. Excellent. Hey, honey, how you going? You may ask a question, hun. Just put it in the comments, and I will try to get to you. Pardon me, in that way. Oh God, Pete's coming back at me. Carissa, how you going, honey? Do I see anything for you in relationship wise? I do feel like I've got change around relationship coming in the next 8 to 12 weeks with that side. So to me, I feel like I've got positive change in that way, some energy moving in. All right, beautiful. All right, so let's bring Stacey up and say hello to Stacey. Hey, honey, how you going? Oops, let me just unmute you. Beautiful. No, you're muted on your end, hun. No, there. You might just need some headphones. Are you on a phone? Yeah, I can't hear you, hun. All right, do you have some headphones? Oops, that was me then. Sorry. All right. If you like, hun, I'll just drop you back down while you get some headphones and I'll bring you back up shortly. Okay? Beautiful. All right. Excellent. Well, let's jump over to the gorgeous Jen. Hey, honey. How you going?
Good. How are you?
Good. How's that renovations going?
I mean, I'd love to say that I have a fully functioning kitchen. I've got water. I've got running water.
Yay! That's a good step from love.
I've got running water. My cooktop is connected.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm hoping to maybe slot my oven in tomorrow. We will see about that. So then the Sparky needs to come, but he can't come until next week. And the splashback 2 weeks, and then it's finished. So it's very nearly almost done.
So you will be cooking very soon.
Hopefully. So no more excuses to have chips and gravy for tea.
I like the easy option myself, but it's not good for the waistline.
And to be fair, I haven't actually, I love chips and gravy, but I haven't actually succumbed to that. Because I'm like, are you 12? Like, you can't just have chips and gravy for tea. That just seems like a childish thing to do. But I'm an adult. I'm in charge of my own decisions. And if I want chips and gravy, I will have chips and gravy. But it's probably just laziness to go down and get them.
I love it. For me, I could quite easily opt out, and this is my laziness as well. Could quite easily opt out and not eat tea. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, but then I'd probably get to 11, 12 o'clock at night and go, I've missed something. So,
yeah, see, you just need to go to bed, Leanne. Like,
yes.
Yes.
I could have quite easily stayed in bed this afternoon when I had my nana nap. So I looked at the watch and thought, 6 o'clock, I better get up.
I was sort of messing around with intermittent fasting for a little while, and so I'd stop eating at about 4 or 5 p.m. and not eat until about 10 or 11 the next day. And it was fine, but I usually wake up quite early anyway, like at about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and go to the gym, and then by the time I get back, then it takes me a little while to want to eat anyway. And then because I wake up early, I go to bed so early, which means that I wasn't very hungry. Like if you eat at 4 or 5 and you're going to bed at about 8, you get hungry at 6, you're not going to eat a food. I hate going to bed full.
So do I. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I got into the habit of staying up a bit later because I was finishing work late and having a late tea sort of thing. So
Yeah.
but
And I know that feeling when you finish late and you think, oh, I should have something, but then what do you have? Yeah. I found
yeah,
yoga's quite like that because it's just enough to get through.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. I should keep some of that in the fridge because, like today, I didn't get lunch until nearly 3 o'clock, so that could have been lunch and tea at one. But
Yeah.
when I come to tea, I didn't really feel hungry, so you can't.
And I've been watching with interest your lives with the paranormal activity. I'm a bit scared by it all though. Like I want to watch, but I don't want to watch. I'm like, oh, it just freaks me out a bit.
It can have that effect on people, so I love it. I just love looking at the scientific side of stuff, like sitting there today going through videos with Simone. It was like, well, okay, that's a reflection. No, that one's an orb sort of thing. And
Wow.
it was quite interesting watching energies in different areas.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun.
Have you had like experiences with negative energies before?
I had one that gave me a lot of pain, physical pain on Monday night. Yes, there has been one, and that was more on a ghost tour than it was like something's touching my forehead now thinking about it. Yeah, so that was actually on a ghost tour with a company that we did. They gave us the history, and then we sort of went in, and I picked up on this energy that wasn't exactly the way they portrayed it to be, but they're just telling what the feedback from the families in that side of it. And he tried to take over my body in that sense, but I didn't want to let him, so I managed to sort of keep him off or at a distance until I got out of the room. So yeah, it wasn't a very nice energy, but that can be the way that they are in the life when they were here as the physical sort of side of it as well. Talk about my crime in partner, my partner in crime. I got my words in the wrong way. It's fine. I'm still not talking very good English today there as well. So, but yeah, no, most of the energies have been really good. A couple of times on Sunday night, there were energy of a space that we went into. The owners of the building didn't want to stay in, but it just made them uncomfortable. So you got to trust that stuff. If you're uncomfortable, you get out. If you're not, you stay with it. For me, I know what I can put up with. Like even to feel the physical pain in the way I was, I could put up with it to a certain point, and then I'm like, I'm sorry, I've just got to get out, sort of thing. So I had to actually leave that whole floor to be able to let go of it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And that one that you were talking about that was trying to sort of take over, were they like that because you're open, you're receptive, you can communicate to a certain extent to them? So if somebody like me that's got I think I have zero abilities, but I know you say everybody's got some abilities, but they wouldn't just be able to sort of take over or anything because I'm not as receptive. Is that sort of how it is?
They can take over, especially when you're not, like, if you put yourself in that situation, even though you might not sense it. Like when we did a tour out at Strathaven a few weeks ago, one of the girls with us is intuitive. She's been one of my students. She had something really take over her, and she sort of got into a real panic state sort of thing, and she was trying to put up with it as much as she could. In the end, her boyfriend took her out of that space for a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. She was able to let go of that energy and come back in, but she was still a little bit wary sort of thing in that side of it. So, quite often you can look at people having panic attacks and stuff. And my first thought is that spirit or is that them physically having a panic attack sort of thing? Because a lot of the time we take this stuff on like it's our own. We feel it like it's our own in that side of it. So there's a very fine line between what is as and what is spirit, or what is yours, between yours and mine sort of thing in that side of it. So it's really interesting, and it's great to debunk things. It's great to be able to. I actually should get Simone on one night with me, and because she's been into investigations for a while and very much has her take on stuff as well. So, and that's where I love working with other people like that, because we come together, and the same with Roz. We've all sort of got our different ways of working, but we work really well together as a team. So it's really interesting.
Yeah. It's fascinating, but I'm just like, I can't watch in case there's something scary that's gonna happen. I'm too chicken for that.
Yeah, I love it. And it's funny because probably about 12, 18 months ago, or 12, 14 months ago, I think it was October last year actually, my daughter wanted to do for her birthday, do the Glenside tour down in Adelaide. So we went and did that. Simone was on a, I don't think Roz was on that one, but we had others with us as well. And we kept going live every now and then because we were on a private tour, so they would let us do it because there was no other public with us. And I had people coming up, and it was on a Sunday night, like late Sunday night, and people going like, "I'm going to bed, but I can't switch off." This watching a black screen to see things happening and picking up on sounds and stuff was really like addictive for them in that sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it does pull people in, and I just love it. Like that night, we literally had a conversation using the equipment with a spirit in one cell for probably, I reckon it had to be a good 15 minutes. We'd ask a question, we'd get the appropriate response. We went around the room and introduced ourselves and said, "Well, what's your name?" He came back with a name. I think it was Bert, off the top of my head. I can't exactly remember the name, but every time we asked a question, he had the right answer, or the right answer was coming out, sort of thing. And there's no way, that's just coincidence in that sense. So
And
I love it. It's really interesting.
are most energies and spirits that you sort of meet like that, are they good or bad? Like, are they positive or negative energies?
Most of them I've come across positive energies, sort of thing. Like they will show you their life. They will show you, like on some Monday night, what I picked up in the physical form had a real sadness to it, and obviously she hadn't had a really good life, and I sort of can't really share too much about it because it goes into the history of the building, the owners type of thing. Actually, I think it's probably back before the current owners in that sense. But I felt her emotion, I felt her pain and the tragedy that she went through. And to me, it's the feeling like she ended her life not long after that, from the experience she went through in that sense. But you can get some really beautiful energies. And it's the same when I'm reading for people. The love, the pride that comes through is really incredible. So it's it's a mixed basket. And sometimes you can pick up on energies that do feel like they are on the negative side. But the more that you work with them, the more you start to help them heal. And there's times that, like myself, and Roz has done it just recently a couple of times as well. There's times we've gone into an area and there's a soul stuck that needs to cross over. So, it's it has, and we have made that decision. If we find a soul like that that's needing to cross over and asking to cross over, we will do it. If not, take it as it comes. It's just like the living, you get the good and the bad. Exactly.
Yeah,
Simone.
that's exactly what I was thinking as well. And you need sometimes people you meet, they're a little bit prickly, and then you start talking to them and you understand why, and the stress goes down. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. And that's the thing. When I meet people, you get that energy or that vibe from them, and the more you get to know them and they get comfortable with you, you start to work through all that stuff as well. So, you peel back the barriers. A lot of us have walls up, or the guarded, for a reason, because something's usually happened in our life in that way. So it is it is really interesting to see all the different sort of energies and stuff. So, but I look forward to actually going in, and like we have the last few investigations, and getting the information, but actually going back later and then doing the history of that and putting the two together and going, okay, well, we can relate that to this person connected to that. So I'm looking forward to going down that avenue as well with that. So yeah.
Wow.
So
Fascinating. So
yeah,
fascinating.
it is. I love it. So keep your eyes peeled. Next Monday night we have another one. So and if anybody's got any properties sort of in the South Australia area, let's start there. That are haunted, do let us know. We would be happy to come and have a look for you. So I love
Excellent.
it. Did you have a question you would like to ask, Han?
Not really, but while we're talking about spirits and everything, like, is there anything about my dad?
Okay. What was that heart, chest, lungs for him? Because straight away I was taken around that spot.
I don't think that there is anything there.
Okay. He gets a bit of anxiety?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Also, when you said about Dad, I just sort of felt like my chest went a little bit heavy. So to me, it's more that anxiety, the heart, the lungs, the chest sort of space in that side of it. I get the reference to there are some changes going around him at the moment. Would I be right in saying not very good at communicating?
My dad's passed on, so
Okay. What was the communication with him?
I mean,
He
I guess
feels like he's
the
around you.
no, long
Would
time.
I be right in saying that you've still got that very strong connection with him? You feel his presence?
Sometimes if I think about it, but to be honest, he's been gone for a long time, so I don't think about it that much.
His energy is still very much there, and to me, I get stubborn energy with him, and I do feel like he makes his presence known around you. Okay?
Okay.
Feels very much connected. I'm getting a headache up here with his energy, but I also get the heart, lungs, chest
Okay.
area with that side of it. He
Mhm.
feels like he's still a very big part of your life. So would I be right in saying you include him in things like the constant thought at times of him, celebrations you think of him, birthdays, all that side of it?
I mean, as part of my mother's religion and culture, it's very like we go to the cemetery very
Okay.
regularly, like on Father's Day, you know, Chinese New
Okay.
Year. There are certain periods throughout the year where we'll go and sort of, I know this sounds weird, but have a bit of a party, like a bit of a picnic where we go and take food down and we, you
I
know,
love it.
clean the cave up and everything like that. So, and
And he's
mum, yeah, praise to him
yeah.
like every day. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and he's included in the conversation. So to me, the conversations are based sort of around him and what he would have thought and stuff like that. Because he shows me he's still very much a part of it. So when you were saying that, I was getting the smile, and that is to me why he feels like he is very much a big part of everything in that side. So as much as the physical form isn't here, he is still very much kept alive in a part of your life in that way with that. Okay. I get a beautiful smile with him. I also feel there's a bit of a cheeky smile with his energy at the same time. But I just get that he is constantly around you. Okay. So mum, I feel like mum keeps her life going in that sense that he is still here as well in that way. So I just get the honor around that as well. So he's a beautiful energy. I keep feeling like I smell him at times, so I don't know if you get a waft that comes through that just reminds you of a fragrance or something Dad used to wear, but I just get that
Yeah.
smell at times as well, and then like it's here and then it's gone, so it doesn't linger in that
Yeah.
side of
I
that.
mean, to be honest, I was quite young when he passed, and so I don't remember any smell or anything like that. It's been quite a while.
Mum's kept some of his clothing.
Probably.
I feel like I've got a piece of clothing or an outfit that he would wear in
Yeah.
that way with that,
Yeah.
okay? Would I be right in saying he passed around somebody's birthday or celebration?
Yeah.
He can leave my head alone. You get that tingle to the top of the head, that touch?
I don't get it. I don't think so. But
Okay. Keep that in mind. Next time you're going like that sort of thing, and then you touch the top of your head, please know that's his energy, but I do get that he lets you know that he's around.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. But I just get a beautiful smile with him, but I feel like he was quite stubborn.
Yeah, I think he's passed that on to me.
Well, it's not a bad trait to have sometimes.
You know, sometimes, some other times it can be not the best. Not for me,
Yeah.
for everyone.
That's it. I love
Yeah.
it. All right, honey. Well, I will let you go. Thank you for joining in, and yeah,
No
you have to stay
problem.
tuned tonight and see what we come up
Yeah,
with.
thank
So,
you.
yeah, I'm looking forward to Monday night. It's got some real energy in it when we went and checked it out through the daylight. So, see if we can get in there.
You're braver than me. You're far braver than me.
I love the challenge.
All right.
Beautiful. All
Have
right,
a good
hon.
night.
Take care. You too.
Bye.
Thanks for joining. Bye. Excellent. All right, let's jump in and see how Stacey's going with sound now. Hey, hun.
Can you hear me?
Yay! Yes, I get excited when I can hear people.
I
It
couldn't
doesn't
find
sound good, does
headphones,
it?
so I'm like, I'm just going to restart and see if it works.
Yeah, and sometimes that can fix it. So,
Yeah,
excellent.
we've
How
got
you
really
been?
bad
Have you?
storms up in Brisbane at the moment, so that could be to do with it too.
Oh wow, I love a good storm. I used to love laying in bed and opening the blinds and watch and hear the rain and the lightning and thunder sort of
Yeah,
thing. So we haven't had a
it's
good one
been
for a
pretty
while. But
crazy.
yeah, that's it. And it's quite warm as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
humid.
Yeah, yeah. Joys of Queensland. Queensland. It helps if I talk English.
Yeah.
So how's your week been?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. As I said last week, I've started my weight loss journey, so things are starting to get easier for me now, and I'm finding that like my energy levels are slowly building a bit more and noticing physical changes a little bit, so that's always a good thing.
Do you want to share with us what you're doing? Why are you doing it?
I'm really just like I've cut out pretty much all of my sugar, which is a massive thing for me because I love my weakness is energy drinks, which is really bad for me. And just really watching what I put in my mouth and exercising, jogging, walking, skipping, just
Oh
trying to
wow.
keep those energy levels up and push myself. So
Yeah, I've got to get motivated again. I see the knee surgeon on Friday about my knee replacement, or more than
yeah,
likely a knee replacement. So I thought, we'll see what happens on Friday, and then I'm going to have to get serious again, I think. So I'm giving myself a couple of days to work
yeah,
myself
it's
into
that
it again.
motivation that's the killer, I think.
It is, and that's the hardest
Yeah,
part for
the
me when I get
motivation, like I
started.
find that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I find that once I get started, I'm okay. It's just that initial, oh, I've got to get up and do it and everything else. So once I get started, I'm normally pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. So yeah, mine's getting started. Once you start a couple of days of it and start feeling good, then I'm okay, but I've been a bit slack. I'm actually sitting here with my feet on the power fit board under my desk, but haven't turned it on for a few days. So probably a week. Mum's not listening, I hope, because she'll want it back.
You got to
She's not
start
using it.
somewhere.
You do, yeah. And it was great when it was in the lounge room because I'd sit down there at night and talk to the family and be wobbling away watching telly. But I put it under my desk so I could do it while I'm working. And it's hard when you're live because then everybody hears the vibration, but it's easier to stand up on it than sit down, I think. So Leanne's saying kicking sugar and salt is huge to do, but body will thank you. Yeah, that's it. And I know for myself when I diet, that it is Simone saying hi. I think she said hi before. I
Simone.
find, oh, you know Simone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. For me, because I've got polycystic ovaries, dropping the sugar out of my diet is huge. I can drop weight without, doing too much exercise, but at the same time, I love my sugar. And doing this work, you sort of crave the sugar and the salt at times. So it's a bit.
I have polycystic ovarian syndrome too, so I can relate.
Yeah, so by taking the sugar out and exercising, I know when I wanted to get pregnant with my first daughter and struggled, I just took out the sugar out of my diet. I think I walked 15 minutes 3-4 times a week. And over time, I ended up working about 45 minutes, 5 days a week. And I dropped something like 18 kilos in about 5-6 months and kept it off. So, it just goes to prove what we hold that sugar. It turns to fat. We don't burn it like normal people do, with my understanding of it. So
Yeah,
makes it more challenging.
that's it.
Mind you, I do. I know I shouldn't say that because you're watching what you eat. But I've got well, it's probably 3/4 of a kilo of raspberry licorice under my shelf here in front of me at the moment. That's my weak point at the moment. So
Yeah. No,
yeah,
good on
I
you. If you need it, you need it. You seem tired, so any extra sugar that you can get probably helps.
It does. I actually had a couple of pieces before I went and laid down before, and I thought, oh, okay, I could probably do something else. I went, no, just go and lay down, let the
Yeah.
body rest.
Yeah.
That's it. Did you have any questions, hon, you'd like to ask?
Anything from Mum? Any messages, guidance?
Okay,
Anything?
when you said mum, all of a sudden I got pain around my stomach or felt discomfort. Would she get quite bloated there at times?
Yeah, she had a lot of fluid.
Okay. That is actually uncomfortable. It's like sitting under the breast down just feels like all of a sudden it became very bloated. So whether it had become very obvious sort of thing in that side of it, she just wants me to acknowledge that. She's still taking me to Dad. So would I be right in saying he's still being quite frustrating at the moment? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like he needs extra help. So whether it's about talking to somebody or getting Dad's not for talking to counsellors or people he doesn't know. Okay, I just feel like he needs some extra. Like I want to say professional help in that sense. As much as you're there and you're trying to support him and help him with everything. Oh, I just lost her. That's all right. I'll keep going. So hopefully she might hear this or catch the replay. But my feeling is the more that you're trying to help your dad through things, he's not really listening. So to me, it's the feeling of being able to have somebody else that doesn't know Dad that can actually help him through a lot of things in that sense, break down the barriers in that way, and allow himself to deal with the grief in that side of it. Okay, I think I can still hear her, Stacey.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
I can see you, but I can't see myself.
That's all right. As long as we can hear each other, I'm sure. Can people in the background or in the chat let me know if you can hear Stacey? Maybe because you've dropped out. I can't even see you in the. Hang on, let me. No, that's not it. All
Don't know
right.
what's.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on either, hun. I'm got a funny. Well, people might be able to hear, but nobody has actually put it in the chat yet to let me know. So, um, Louise is just saying, I don't think I can give up. Oh, see, now I think the program's actually having issues because it's not. It's jumping up. Okay, people are letting me know they can hear you, honey, so that's good. Thank you. I'm trying to actually click on Louise's comment saying she doesn't think she could give up sugar. And there we go. It wouldn't let me actually bring that up. So I would say there is something going on with the program. But yeah, so did you hear me with what I was saying with about Dad?
Yeah, and I'm trying to push him to get that little bit of extra support, but he's very stubborn and hard to get through to. So it's just that I've got to keep pushing and hoping.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think you will break him down, that you will get him to do it. Is he seeing a doctor at the moment?
He has his regular checkups and stuff, but that's about it.
Okay, so I don't know if you see his doctor at all, but I'm actually wondering if it's something you can maybe make a suggestion to Dad, to his doctor, that you're sort of just a little bit worried that he's not dealing with the grief, and that might be something.
I have an appointment with Mum's doctor tomorrow, which is also who Dad sees regarding my mental health and everything around the mental stuff that happened with Mum. So I'll have a chat with her and
beautiful.
Yeah.
Ali's just saying she needs to come and visit him again. So, beautiful. And that might be the person that, Ali might be the person that will get through to him. But my feeling is just have a chat with the doctor Because my
Yeah.
feeling is that's a conversation the doctor can open up and not feel like it's being pushed by you in that sense. So,
Yeah.
because I feel like he's just trying to put on the good night, Simone, trying to put on the brave face in that side of it. So, I don't think he's wanting. Well, doesn't he feels like he's trying to hide that grief from you in
Yeah.
that way? But
We both do that to each other, and it's probably what we shouldn't do, but it's just,
yeah. Yeah, I was just
yeah.
going to say that. How would that go if you started that conversation with Dad on how you're feeling? Do you think he would open up to you?
Yeah, I think that's a big thing of I want some answers from doctors, because what we went through when Mum passed away and Ali was also there was very, very traumatic.
And I get
Um,
it was very rapid too. So to me, you didn't have
Yeah.
time to sit and process. It all happened so quickly.
No, it was literally open your eyes in the morning and it was all hands on deck. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So now is probably a really good time to pardon me, to be able to nurture yourselves in
Yeah.
that side of it. And it's something that you can do together.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I get he'll get through this. He's just going to do it the harder way, is the reference
Yeah.
I get with that. So I do feel that you will get to a stage with him that he will just open up. He'll let those emotions out. And that will be something that I think that you'll both do together. Okay. Is it
Yeah.
coming
I
up
think,
to Mum's anniversary or is it just
yeah,
been?
it's January.
Okay. So that might be a trigger for him
So
in that
Christmas,
sense.
he's coming up here to spend Christmas with me and the anniversary. So I think what I'm hoping for out of speaking with Mum's doctor and opening up a little bit myself is that might give me more of a reason and explanation to give to Dad to try and push him in that direction as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing, honey. You are trying to carry his energy and deal with your own grief. All
Yeah.
right. So to me, I think it's really important to be able to give yourself that time that you can work on your grief and how you're feeling and process everything. Because I think
Yeah.
everything, to me, it's a feeling like everything's just trying to catch up at the moment in that
Yeah.
way. Okay.
Yeah. And
You
it's
try
that,
to hold
that
it together.
not being
Yeah.
able to push those yucky thoughts out of your head and the flashbacks and just everything all at once.
Yeah. So have you spoken to a counsellor yourself, like a grief counsellor, or had somebody? I know Ali's a very good support for you
She
in
is.
that way. So
Yeah, we
yeah,
talk every night, which is good. I spoke to a grief counsellor once before, and I feel like it helped me, but I feel like I need to talk to a GP that I've known for a long time and that knows
yeah.
the situation a little better.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes it's just finding that right person that you're comfortable with that can go that bit further, sort of things, to
Yeah.
have that medical understanding and get those questions answered in that side of it. So
Yeah.
I feel like you're on the right track, hun. So
Thank you.
okay,
And
and
grateful for this, Ali.
you're very welcome. It for me, I think it's really important to be able to be open and talk about things rather than a lot of us, and for many years, a lot of us have had to do it, is suppress stuff and close it off. And your dad would be in that age group where a lot of things probably weren't talked about. You just sort of, okay, I've dealt with it, let's move on. But they really haven't in that
Yeah.
sense. So, I'm a big believer what we hold on to in our energy field. Sorry, I'm hitting the mic. Can become the physical. Our body goes, I've had enough. And that's where we start to see some of those, that energetic stuff become more the physical like energy, the illnesses and stuff like that. So to be able to keep going, and that's where some of the anxieties and depressions can come from too, is holding on to that energy
Yeah.
side of it. Okay, but
Thank
you've got such a big heart. You're like your mother in many ways. Is the reference I got with the big, beautiful smile.
Yeah.
And I do feel like things are going to head in the right direction, and things will settle down.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome, honey. Well, take care. It was good to see you. Now, I don't even know how I'm going to drop you down because I can't even see you in the window.
I'll jump out because I got to get my phone on charge in case we lose power.
Oh, good idea.
So,
All right. Well, good luck with the
I'll
storm.
see you next week.
I look forward to it. Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Take
man.
care.
All the best. I will. You
Bye.
too. All right, beautiful. And that's the thing, we all deal with emotions and grief and stuff in different ways. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to deal with it. Only those going through it know how to do it. But I think it's beautiful when you've got lovely support, whether it's friends, family, or even in the medical field around us to help it. So I guess from that, Spirit's drawing me to the point. If you are going through something, no matter what it is, it doesn't just have to be about grief, it can be about other things. Please don't try to do it yourself. If you need help, reach out. You've got your Beyond Blues, you've got all those different supports. I don't have the numbers off the top of my head on that, but even if it's just reaching out to a friend or a family member and asking for that help, it's really important for people to know. I do feel, and this is coming from me, I honestly feel it's really important for people to know you are not alone. No matter what you're going through, there is always going to be somebody, whether you know them or not, they could be a complete stranger that will help you in that way. All right, so let me just have a quick squeeze back in the comments and just see. Edward is saying you guys should come to Canada for your next paranormal investigation. You got a few places in mind, mate? I would love to. I have been wanting to come over to Canada. Jay has asked me about going, like mentioned several times about me going over there. It's beautiful medium Jay Lane, and doing stuff over there. But that is on the list to do. So there's even another reason why I could get over there. Simone, pack your bags. She better get her passport sorted. There we go. Thank you, Jen. I really do appreciate your quick finger skills. So Beyond Blue, if you are needing help, is 1300 22 46 36. Don't know who says that number. That wouldn't have been the way I would normally read that number, but please know that there is help out there if you need it. It's just a matter of to asking to reaching out. Okay. And I know this year has been a very hard year for a lot of people. So a lot of people are going through a lot of different things as well. I don't think I got to say hello to David and Pauline. How you going? All right. Who else haven't I touched on? I know I've gone a little bit over the time period, but that is okay. All right. Cindy says, hi, lovely, had a bladder infection and been in pain. Will it get better? No hospital. You're in hospital, no, i.e., no hospital. Yeah, I do think it'll get better, honey. But I feel like I'm looking at yeast. So whether it's something in your diet that is causing the infection, I just keep hearing yeast in that side of it. So whether in your diet you've got higher levels of yeast or your body's producing the yeast, I just get the reference with that. Okay, Pamela's saying thank you very much, love you. Oh, big love to you too, honey. Thank you. Louisa says looking forward to seeing your footage after we lost the live. Yes, beautiful. Well, the plan is to take parts, interesting parts of the footage, because we can go into these places and investigate 6-8 hours of time, depending on what action's happening. And we're going to get places that you'll go in and spirit can be very quiet. You might go back to that place in a week's time and that the energy be much higher or more active. So it's sort of a hit and a miss thing as well. So keep in mind, we've got, like, I think Monday night we're in the venue for probably four odd hours. And then Sunday night, I reckon we're in there probably 3 hours, and we've got multiple cameras running in different parts of the room and different angles. So it's a lot of footage to go through, but I would love to see this come together and actually be a short series on venues and sharing what we get and then sharing the history of those areas as well. So you'll just wait and see. I will let you know once we get we're just working on artwork now, get the YouTube channel up on a Facebook page for that, and we will start sharing some of that information with you guys where we can. Obviously, we're going to have venues like we did it on Monday night, where we are asked to respect the owner's wishes and keep those venues secret. but we can still share some of the footage with you. Tamara says, hi Leanne, do you see when children protection will make 3 decisions in regards of my stepchildren? Thank you. Honey, I still feel like I've got the number 2 around that, so whether I'm 2 weeks or 2 months, I don't feel like it's going to happen very quickly. I do feel like it's more about the paperwork side of the trail in the paperwork trail in that sense. So whether they are snowed under or there's a lot going on, I just get the reference to it, so feeling it will be dragged out a little bit more just yet, but I do get the end result will be positive for the children in that way. Okay, so wishing you all the very best there as well. Okay, is there something in the comments that I haven't answered? Okay, Simone was just saying, sorry, Stacey, I can see what you, I think you can't see what you said. I'm not sure what's going on there. That's all good, but she did ask you to inbox her. All right, hun. Okay, they're all his. Men are good at bottling up emotions exactly as they're being portrayed as a strong one. Yeah, and especially the older generations are very good at that as well. Beautiful. And here is the National Help website. So thank you, Jen. I really appreciate your work there in the background. So like I said, if you are in need, please, or if you're suffering with mental health, because this year is a very heightened year and there are a lot of uncertainties, a lot of things that can trigger that stuff, that side of stuff as well. Rosie says, should I go and visit my old friend John this weekend? I got a yes reading that, honey. I do feel like it can't hurt. All right, and Pam is saying good night. Thank you, and I'm going to say good night as well in a second, but thank you for joining in. Please do help me spread the love. Invite your friends and family to join in. If you are new here on mytimetv.live, don't forget to hit the like button, and you can also hit the button somewhere, I think it's on the right hand side, where you can get your alerts when we go live. We will be live again from another location here in the Adelaide Hills doing an investigation on Monday night. So we will jump in with some live crosses on that and let you know where we are, what we're doing. I'm pretty sure we can let you know on where this one will be, but it is in tunnels. Okay, we're in a cellar and we're in some tunnels. So, and it does, one area does have a very spooky feel to it, even in the daylight. So, all right. Well, thank you for joining me. I'm Leanne Winston. I look forward to seeing you again, hopefully Friday night back with Roz, and then Monday night on the investigation. Take care, take some time for yourself and nurture you. This is the best time to be doing this because we are being forced to do it. All right. Sending you lots of love. See you next time. Bye.